What's up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of DDLC, or Doki Doki Literature Club. So I just found that there's this tab that, like, contains all the pictures and everything. So, like, look at this. Like, I could set this as my wallpaper. But I'm not trying to set this. Set wallpaper. Yes. Achievement unlocked. Error. Oh, this one is actually better. Yes, it is wallpaper. Alright. And it gave me an achievement. Nice. It actually says the time I'm playing it, too. That's kind of creepy. Side stories. You want to begin this side story? Yes. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming, and days like this, kids like you should be burning. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I missed a big club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passed without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. I can't fucking read. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over other club interests. I just can't rely on people liking literature. Can't rely. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? What kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Suddenly a voice calls Monica to stop. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? This is... Monica talks so embarrassed that this is in fact the club. This is Yay, I thought I was wrong for a second. I'm a superstar. I was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting the members, so I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. I'm sorry. Now, what was your name? Sayori. Hey, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who... Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight on how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes, and time comes for literature club. Monica and Sayori to arrive. As president, Monica assures that she will be first to arrive at the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe she changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over and deposits the sheet on Monica's hand. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up at you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can unsee. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Running the other side, it's a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I never read anything I'm happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aw. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. I can envision the club doing something like that. What? Like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, It's like we have so many emotions we can't express to other people. But you can when it's a poem, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the poem. It's already shown me well, even though it's by accident. Me too. I feel embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you them more often in the future. I love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain storms so hard. You're like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. What's a good idea? Isn't it? When would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? When they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes and flyers? I'm like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people. Wrong people. People just come for the cupcakes and leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That would be mean. I want to find people who are interested, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list, lots of people reading books. I don't think I get it. They go around the school time people read books, Like in the morning or during lunch. We tell them check out the literature club. The problem with that is like, when most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something. How do we know if they're reading just for fun? Well, we can ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to school. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing this. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? They don't want to be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if I told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess most of my job's coming to that, right? A vision for the club? Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. some passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a lefty club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? I'm sorry, I was thinking of a friend of mine. Hey, what if I said we are like a group reading and discussing together? I'd probably never do that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but this is like, doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. You can touch their interests, you know? Ugh, this sucks. Why is it so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Well, kind of what I said in the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal daily talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many things and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What was it? I got all my things in the classroom. Must have gotten too excited and rushed here. It's really me. Rush, but weren't? Never mind. Do you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Oh well, I'll wait for you. Okay, it'll only take a second. Throw your dress out of the room. Leave Monica momentarily alone. Monica starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Who do you want to be? Make new friends. Discover your heart. Write your heart out. No. Right into your heart. Write the way. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Well, that's lame. Monica? You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, you sure she's not doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. I guess we can take one. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. And the two depart the classroom. Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to the particular classroom, then lowers her voice. I can't read that. See, in here, Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and typically enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, she's so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, into the classroom, she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer desk and walked out. It's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and join the club. Hope so. Shall we head back now? Go back to the classroom. So you're feeling rather accomplished, and Monica's still feeling up her chair. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two ended up in a better spot than from anywhere they began. I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears with a sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. That's so cute. That was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you gave yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. You seem you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have the idea in my head of how I want things to go. And if it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me to try my best at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it exactly how we envisioned it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it, so I'm really afraid of deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Siri taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Break the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the cup that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows best yourself, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. Sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and she remains silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in turn at Sayori, spins her way out of the classroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just want to start a new club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. I don't need the person who's always forced to smile and blend in. A person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers, as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more joy, I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day, pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 pluck. You're gonna die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone and beckons to me. I twist the stem free from its clinging roots, harassing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I decided I must become the flower. What the... Wait... Sayori? Ooh, okay, now I gotta go to trust part 2. I really do like the new background thing, though, because I think that's pretty cool. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's task, she hasn't been able to shake the guilt and anxiety from after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her come from me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? The whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the clubroom with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment of pause passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is to Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. Sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have realized you needed to check if it was mine. Yeah, Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. Can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is a literature club, a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. But don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and make it sound pretty later. It's not like it's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget what was actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles a you idiot after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheets of paper begin to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Whew. Monica looks up and down at her sheet. hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not solely from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one in the club room. And with her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with the all-new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is clearly the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message delivered is one that oh my god. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from the students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to a previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica is so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little ink blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. And she does, so black ink smears across the finger, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica, just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working really hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Monica takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She tries sitting down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori glances at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Sayori? This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me I've never told anyone before. And even now my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason why I came to this club in the first place. This is Literature Club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually push Sayori that Sayori needed? Fuck, I can't read. Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I can get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you could just be happy instead? So never tell anyone these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. That's terrible. Let's say that's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness anymore. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How do you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'd be one of those other people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself doing this. But other parts of me, I think, just feel like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it wasn't right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made myself feel like I could say anything in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means so much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Wordlessly, without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Though their contact, Monica almost feels the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody maybe walks through that door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. I can say anything and I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. So worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down. I'm just an inconvenience to her. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone is just has put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away and not make me put up with me. And I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as a soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows Sayori said it herself. The thoughts that Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too, this club wouldn't be the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here is the best thing that could ever happen. Even if we never got any of the other club members, I'd still be happy. That's what you brought. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two of them should share their embrace for a little while longer. Letting Monica likes Sayori take as much time as she can. Once her breath steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure things go the way that they usually are, if that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry for bringing all this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sorry nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah, well, of course, it always has to be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage to do it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But you might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway. A face peeks inside. Her face seems familiar. All right. Nice. So now we got two more pictures. We got one of Sayori and one of Monica. And we also got poems. Nice. What else can you get? CG. Oh, backgrounds. Huh. And then promo and then music. Oh, so all the music that you get, they actually come into like a little thing. That's actually really cool. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I will see you in the next one.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true.